Good morning, and good morning. Yes, I've said that 3 times. I like doing things in twos and threes, mainly threes. I'm rosboundy psychic medium, bringing you the daily Lenormand card spread reading. A little later than expected. I've had some things happening this morning. You may notice my face. I've got something happening on my face and the skin on my face. So instead of doing the volunteering, I've decided I don't want to be near people in case whatever it is that's happening is infectious or something. I just don't know. So I'll leave it at that. I'll nurture the skin today and look after that. See what's happening. It's itchy. Got no idea. So I think it's a matter of wait and see. Things physical, isn't it? Sometimes we have them happen in weird ways. Hey, let's go across to the cards. Bring in your psychic senses and your spirit guides. Let's see what they have to say for the day today. Here we go. Now, here we've got the usual Chiramarketi's Gilda Brevary Lenormand deck, because that is the usual that I use for the weekdays at the moment. And before I do get started, I will check through the comments, because I just heard a little sound to say there is one there. And that is Deb. Good morning, Roz. Good morning to you, Deb. Lovely to see you here. And I do hope you are okay. Yes. It does say 8, doesn't it? And you have corrected it with the R. Thank you. That's lovely. I like the way our typos, our fingers can do funny things, when you quit doing typing, especially if you're on the smaller devices, the iPads and the phones. I cannot handle the phones. I've got fat little fingers, so it doesn't work for me. But what you have done is asked, and thank you. Yes, I am okay. I just don't know what it is. And I'll wait the day out and see if it improves or not. I've had a shower to clear all, done the water over it just to wash anything off. I did use some tea tree oil last night on it, because I have got rough skin as far as little spots and dots and things. So maybe it's that. I don't know. Here we go. Fiona saying good morning, Ros girl in all around the globe. A good afternoon or a good evening. And that is definitely dependent on what time zone you're in. So Hilda being in Switzerland, and I'm just trying to think of some of the other names that we've had in Canada, some in the UK. So haven't seen them all that frequently, but hey, that's fine. You don't have to comment in the stream. You can just watch in peace. And take in what Spirit are giving you as your messages, though. Don't forget that. We do need to practice that every day. Okay, let's get to... I was just going to put this one up on the screen as well, the website, thepsychic.online, and you look for the readings tab if you're wanting to purchase a reading with me. That I do like this, in a closed realm. Okay. A closed space. I record it as private. Anyway, here we go. We've got the card deck. We've got now, today, it's an interesting one with the fox as the main theme. And we've got the dog in the home space. I love seeing dogs in the home space. And the ship in the workspace. Really quite a lovely spread. And here with our wisdom card, we have... There are so many beautiful reasons to be happy. Oops, and it's not focusing. And I cleaned the lens too. There you go. So the letters themselves aren't focusing. That's funny. I did clean the lens. There we go. There are so many beautiful reasons to be happy. And look at those gorgeous little owls. They're gorgeous. Oh, I love that photo. That's a really good one. Now, I'll zoom in so we can see the cards in more detail. More detailed in more detail. There we go. Just line it up a little better. Now, fox, we usually do have that sense of the foxes, sneaky, wily, all of that type of stuff. The smelly, if you're off a farm, you know what it can be like. You sort of know when they're around because the chooks get a bit frantic and some of the other animals a little bit too. chooks naturally, because what we've got here is the rooster guarding the chicken coop, and the fox is coming away from that space. He or she, it could be a vixen, I don't know. One of the things I'm not that detailed with knowing what a female or a male fox looks like, but we know what a rooster is. That's the masculine. It's the energy that is protection and standing ground and action and getting all things sorted, so to speak. And it has its realm of the chicken coop and looking after its flock. Okay? There could be more than one rooster, but this one's only showing the one rooster. So what we are doing is standing our ground today. We could be not having everything sort out as we want it to. I'm taking the energy of the fox being that's reflecting our own actions, so that, if we are being resisted by anything through the day today, yes, it probably is time to retreat and to take a further look at what is happening, so that when you go to do that, is it repeating? If you're trying to achieve a similar thing, that you've got the time, that you are looking from the bigger picture to work out what it is that needs to be planned for success next time. It depends in what role you are playing this. Still having that time to be able to plan it out, think through actions. All actions have consequences. So if you're feeling a little defeated or disappointed or down because something's not working out how you want it to, take a breath, move away from the issue and look at it with different eyes, from a different perspective. And you may still gain that success that you're needing, that you are aiming for. It could be that the message is that, no, that's not the goal you're meant to be going for. Choose something completely different. Not the chicken coop. It could be something else, okay? It's that type of feeling that I'm getting from the fox as our theme for the day today. Okay? Now, let me check the messages again. And Deb's mentioning beautiful card. You love the owls. Yeah, I love the owls too, as you can tell. I've got the pictures. I've got the other things around me that reflect my totem of owls. Beautiful, aren't they? Such wise birds too. And Fiona has been wonderful with putting together the numerology for the day today. So it looks like our day number is a 1 or a 10, but it does come down to the 1. I'll pop that up again. This does automatically shift it away. And the cards themselves come down to a 10 or a 1 as well. So that, as far as the double numbers today, could be the 10 or the 11 or the 2, or whichever way you read those numbers, okay? Sometimes it is a personal preference thing, but be consistent with it, so that whatever you choose as your method of reading the numbers, that you do it the same way every time, okay? And good morning from me to Ariba Arif. Hi, how are you? You may be in one of those other spaces on the other side of the world that it's your good evening. Lovely to see you. Thank you for popping in and putting that comment there. Now, we've done the main theme for the day being fox. Now we're in the home space energies. And this is the dog. I do look after a dog here. I can't call Oreo mine because he's not. He's my granddaughter's, but I love him dearly, and I'm hoping he becomes more permanent for a longer term of life here with me. The gorgeous little ball reflecting the colour of the collar and the lead, and the wonderful sense of hope that this dog has that we're going to take him for a walk. I think it's gorgeous. It's that companionship of what we're needing, that support and unconditional love in our space at home today. So either you be the dog and ask others to join you in what could be a wonderful walk on this beautiful day of life. We do have here a gorgeous sunny day with warm winds. It is windy, and that's just in case Michaela is is going to watch this as replay. She's not here yet in live stream. She loves a little weather report. It's a beautiful day for a walk. Take the dog. Be that person that helps others with companionship and unconditional love as well. Whether it's your close family, as far as your children, your partner, your loved one, your extended family, and even the friends. Be friends to everyone. Be kind. Be generous. Go for that walk and spend or share time together building your relationships. And it's having fun, isn't it? It's really that more intimate level of companionship that's the energy I'm feeling through this. So it's giving me the message to take Oreo for a walk. Yes, I didn't do it yesterday. So today is the day. Definitely got the message from Spirit with this. So if you've got a dog, do take them for a walk. And, sit in that energy of it might be shifting your plans for your day around a little bit to do so. But make sure, do that. I think it's a generous, unconditional love thing to really step into that. And if it's not impulsive, make it impulsive as we're shifting through the fox energy and over to the ship in the workspace. And Areba's asked the question, how are you? Thank you so much, Areba. It's lovely to be asked. I am feeling fine in general. I've just got funny skin at the moment on my face. It's doing things. Now, with the ship, this one is something that, it's talking about travel. It's talking about being able to move in any direction that you want to. So whatever you have planned, or maybe you don't have anything planned for your work today, but maybe this is talking to you, showing you that you need to be prepared for any shift in course. That there could be that need for flexibility today as the wind blows, as as whatever the variables around what happens in your workspace flow through. You might need to change some of the logistics of how you're doing things. Taking another course, stepping into someone else's position temporarily. You might need to be the captain for the moment, or one of the crew. It's so much variety in this one. Sometimes it can be take a break, just go on a little holiday. The ship does tend to mean that it's going to take a little bit of time to shift, to spend on whatever it is that you're doing. So be prepared for it to be a little bit more of a longer haul than just, an instant click your fingers and things are done, okay? A lot of the time, things that are worth doing well, is the old-fashioned saying. And that does take time. Preparation, putting those steps into action and checking on the results, measure and check, measure and check, that sort of thing. And that can be what happens when you do course corrections, even when you are actually sailing on waters and plotting your course, there are always going to be corrections because the wind shifts. Okay? And that's what this is saying, flexibility and being prepared for a bit of a longer haul with it today. And it could stretch over through a couple of weeks. I'm getting more of the couple of weeks to months. So whatever it is that's in plan stages now, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, there are some of you there who there is a long-term plan being thought of and put into action. Take those steps one at a time, plot your course appropriately with the waypoints that are needed for those rest, relax, recalibrate, that type of thing. Okay, and that's part of what you're needing to be doing as a theme today, because it is the fox energy. It is that planning and thinking through what needs to be that next step. Okay, with some impulsive moments as well with walking the dog. That is the reading for today. So thank you for sharing your time with me. I hope that was useful for you and that you can gain something out of that for your planning, for your day today, for those experiences with others that you do have those more special relationships with, and you know that you can follow through in trusting your own intuition. Be guided by your spirit guides, and most of all, be the best you through that process. I'll see you tomorrow at around the 8 o'clock, I would hope, and namaste.